processes.
Okay.
Counselling usually lasts about an hour.
Okay.
Or the session anyway.
Okay.
The session costs around $100.
Okay.
To start with, I like to see my clients once a week,
Okay.
unless we decide together that more is needed.
Okay.
All sessions are absolutely confidential.
Okay.
Although there are a few provisos.
Okay.
For example, if I'm taking for my supervisor to see my methods, but you can ask me to stop at any time.
Okay.
That's perfectly all right. If you're okay with the taking, once my supervisor has seen it, they will delete it immediately, and no one else will see your. Okay.
Okay.
We'll see your sessions.
Okay.
The only other time confidentiality could be breached is if my records are subpoenaed by the courts.
Okay.
If you've broken the law, of course.
Okay.
And I'm obligated to report what you've done.
Okay.
Or if I believe you are about to commit self-harm,
Okay.
to your, obviously to yourself,
Yes.
or to the community.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right then. What brought you here today?
Next year I'm getting married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I think. I love my fiance. I do. He's, besides my family, being born into the family I was, he's the best thing that's happened to me. Especially since I've been ill for pretty much my whole life. Yeah, he's the one person who hasn't run yet. Yet. I'm just waiting. But it's his family. They have me questioning whether or not I want to marry him.
Oh dear.
Whether or not I want to be part of his life forever. Because if I'm part of his life, I'm part of theirs. I mean, when it comes to his family, we have massive rows. You know, I want to protect him. I want to shield him from what his family do. But to him, he still wants to be part of the family for his mother and to honour his grand's memory.
I can see this is upsetting you tremendously. Have you talked to your fiance about this?
Yes, and usually leads to an argument or him crying, saying he's tired of his family, but you know, to break his mother's heart if he left the family again.
Is there any way you and him could sit down with his mother?
He might be able to, but besides his one sister of his and her husband, I'm not comfortable and I don't feel liked by any of his other siblings. I mean, apparently, according to my fiance, I'm the one girlfriend he's had that his father actually likes and wants to get to know. And his mother wants to get to know me as well, but I don't want to get to know them. Because I can't say I don't like them because I don't know them that well, but I don't like how they act.
Do you think if you got to know them, you might like how they act more? You might understand how they act more?
No, probably not. I mean, my family aren't rich or well-to-do compared to his family. You know, my family are very down to earth. His family, besides the ones he struggled on with, they have a bit of money. They forget where they came from. They forget that they did it hard when they were growing up. My fiance's words, you know. And compared to them,
do you think his parents will judge your family or,
Yes.
or the siblings?
well, I think his parents will judge my family like any parent of someone would. I'm sure my family would judge his parents because, you know, I'm marrying their son. I'm sure there are going to be things that they put in their song that they don't like. So they're going to be judging like, did they raise a worthy enough companion? But I definitely know the siblings will,
And,
except for the one I get along with.
and do you think that will profit your family?
Not outwardly, but I think it might upset my mum a little bit.
So I hear you saying you're trying to protect everybody.
Yeah. I feel like I'm losing it every way possible.
Losing what?
Losing and protecting the people I love. I want to protect my fiance from their negativity. I want to protect him from how they just use him for what he does because he's a tradie. I want to protect him from going to his family functions and being ignored, and feeling like he's less than worthy because he didn't follow his father's trade, even though two of his siblings didn't, and that's okay. But because he chose to be a tradie, I'm trying to protect my family from being judged by his siblings and making them feel like they're worthless, because they're far from worthless.
Is it your job to protect them?
Probably not, no, but I love them, so I'm going to do it anyways. Whether they like it or not.
Do you think they'd like to see you this upset about it though?
I know my family and my fiance hate seeing me this upset, but when my fiance gets depressed and starts crying and saying he hates to say it, but he wishes he was from a different family, or he really doesn't like his family, or he hates them, I get protective. When people make my family, especially my parents, feel worthless, I want to beat the crap out of them because my parents are far from worthless. They raised me for 23 years. They never, I never went without food or clothes or toys or whatever. They're far from worthless to me. And my fiance loves them.
Well, that's good. Isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's really good. Thumb hugs. Nobody pisses me off. Then they have to not like it.
Oh, I see. There's conditional.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think there's any way the problem you have with his family can be resolved?
Not with his siblings. Because I'm not smart enough, not pretty enough, I don't wear the right clothes, I don't go to the right events.
In whose opinion?
Not mine, but that's how they make me feel, that's how they reflect off me, because they don't talk to me. And he's got 2 sisters. The oldest has got quite a bit of money. And yes, I'm sure she worked for it. But she's been handed all these opportunities by her boss to write children's books. And now she's an author. She thinks everything revolves around her. She's the best. And there was one time we went to his pop's birthday. She did the obligatory rounds.
Yes.
Came to the table we were sitting at. I was talking to his brother-in-law, who I get along with, and she was going on and on about herself. She finally deigned to come off her pedestal and ask my fiance about his life for like 2 minutes, and I was sitting right next to him. She asked him, "And what's Jessica doing lately?" And I'm right there. That's how they act.
How did that make you feel?
Sad, angry, worthless, or what's the point of me coming?
Did you express that to your fiance?
A little bit afterwards, after the party. He knows how I feel, that I don't like being around his family. Because I get ignored and because they ignore him.
That could make him feel uncomfortable as well.
having me go to the family functions because it means more time with me, and he actually has someone to talk to. But at the same time, he wants me to stay home so he can shield me. And it's hard because I don't know whether to go and be put in that position where I feel absolutely worthless to give him moral support, or do I stay home and, you know, have him come home and be upset and depressed?
So you're torn?
Yeah.
You don't know which?
That, and I'd like to spend time with my family. So I'm really torn. I mean, he's got a family function coming up in a couple of weeks, and I don't know whether to go.
What is best for you? In an ideal world, what would be the perfect solution for you?
He stops interacting with his family altogether, he leaves them again, so he's happier.
Is there no way your fiance can sit down with his mother and his father and just
Maybe,
say to them?
I don't know.
Could you perhaps suggest that to him?
I have, and he is open to the idea, but at the same time, he knows it would cause a massive fight. And because he doesn't have time during the day, the work day, to actually talk to them when he gets home, that's the last thing he wants to do. On the weekends, it'd be too hard because his little sister is there, and she has an opinion on everything, and she's always around. I mean, they invited me over to have dinner at their place to get to know me better. That would be fine if his younger sister wasn't there. She's there. I won't go. I don't like her. She's too snobby for me. She's too preppy. She's everything that I'm not. And she makes the conversation all about her. Once went to see his mother for Mother's Day, I think. We spent 2.5 hours, 3 hours listening to her talk all about herself. To the point I wanted to shoot my brains out. Because just, you know, it was just like too much. She didn't bother asking about him or me or anything. And when they do family functions as well and they take photos, it's family only. Partners aren't allowed in.
How does that make you feel?
Like, how worthless, like, well, what's the point of even being here? I mean, I thought partners, once they got married to somebody else, were part of that person's family. Isn't that?
Usually, yes. So, even the married people can't be in the photo?
Even the married couples, partners aren't allowed in.
What would happen if you said no, or if your fiance said no, I want Jessica in?
No, I could probably imagine that half of his siblings would cause an uproar and they'd fight with him. And then he'd tell them to F off.
So things would come to a head?
Yeah. I mean, things are probably going to come to a head soon.
So you're feeling out of your depth?
Yeah. I didn't think that this would happen when I got someone. When I found my partner, I thought that, you know, my family would love him, which is the case, and that I would actually be able to get on with every member of his family if he had one. I get on with 2 of them, and one of them's married in. You know, I mean, he's had a hard time, only because his my fiance's parents didn't like him.
Excuse me?
The sister I get along with, her husband, his parents didn't like him to begin with, so he's had a hard time.
His parents didn't like him?
My fiance's parents didn't like.
Sorry, I'm with you now.
Yeah. So I mean, if he's got a hard time and he's their religion,
So religion's a big factor?
for most of them, yeah.
Okay.
Well, for his parents, the sister and brother-in-law I get along with, and the younger sister. The others have broken off for various reasons.
And they are accepted?
Well, yeah, they're accepted, but for some reason, my fiance isn't. They're always trying to get him to go back to the church. They don't like the fact that he's not the good boy that they wanted him to be. When his older brother split from the church, they made it onto my fiance that he had to be the good boy. He had to be the one to go to the church, and that's really affected him. You know, having to. The church really messed him up. His parents really messed him up, to be truthful, with the church. And I mean, I know that's a bone of contention with my fiance and his family.
The religion?
Yes. Because he doesn't like it at all.
He doesn't like religion at all, or he doesn't like that particular
He doesn't like that particular religion. But because I just feel like because I'm not their religion, that's also a mark against me.
But it's not a mark against you with your fiance?
No.
Is there a friction with that part of it?
No.
No?
He's happy if
Well,
I
that's
want to go to worship, if I want to go to a church, just as long as I don't ask him to. When it's actually full of people, he's fine.
What steps do you think we could take that could help you and your fiance communicate about his family without it going into World War III?
Maybe a joint session where we have a neutral party who can help us each express our views, and that would help.
Would he be open to that?
We'll do what I say. Yeah, I think it would be.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how do you think we could help him, or how do you think you could help him deal with the family situation when it's...
Well, I suppose I could stop with some of the comments I make. I do make comments, yes. I do rag on his family a bit, but, you know.
Well, could we try and do that
Yes.
for this next week or two?
Yeah.
Try not to put his family down. Rather be there and support him in this endeavour, because you said he has a function coming up with them.
Yes.
Do you think you could do that?
If I go, yes.
Well, even if you don't go, you think you could not make negative responses?
Yes. And he says he doesn't like his family brought up, but it's hard because there's a wedding and we have to plan it. You know, and I'm trying to make all these right decisions that his family will approve of, so they don't think it's all tacky.
Is it really that important? Their opinion of your wedding?
I just don't want them judging me any more than they do and judging him. I just don't want to hear their comments. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of hearing their comments. Having his aunt at his pop's birthday grab my hand, said, "Oh, I haven't seen your engagement ring yet." Grabbed my hand, looked at it and goes, "Oh, that's an engagement ring?" I mean, I've had one of his aunts and a cousin of his come to our table at another party and go to him, "You really need to change your password for Facebook. It's getting really, you know, immature," because he doesn't mind me hacking his Facebook and writing silly little comments on there because it makes him laugh.
Okay. Well, can you put their comments to one side and just look at what your fiance feels about what you do?
I've
Just-
tried.
Just focus on the positive.
I've tried, but you know, in the end, I'm going to be having kids. They're going to want access to them. I have to be around them. And you know,
But is there a way for you to be able to be around them just with the limited time that you will have to be around them? Do you think there's a...
I got drunk once at their Christmas party just to get through it.
Other than getting drunk?
Take strength from my fiance. You know, the comfort that he's next to me.
Mm-hmm.
That he's always promised not to leave me, to leave my side.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good starting point, isn't it? Well, I think our session is about up.
Okay.
I'll see you again next week if you're willing.
Yes, definitely.
But what I'd like you to do for this week is not to rag on his family and to try and take more strength from your fiance. Trust him and see how that goes.
Okay.
And we can discuss it next week.